that weigh on players' mind?
Yeah, you don't like to hear your name in any of those discussions. It can make it hard to focus on the job at hand.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Love from deep. Carries it from three-point range.
Love's three-point shooting ability helps draw big men away from the hoop, and that's really valuable to this offense.
Nowitzki a screen. There's the triple. Good on the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Now here's Doncic. This game we saw him score 13. Howard against Wallace. Pulls up. High post. Unhindered. Going all the way. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
And how about Howard trucking it down the floor there? Got to be exciting to see him finish in the open floor if you're a teammate.
Just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Mitchell outside. Pass to Doncic. 6 to shoot. This one for 3. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. And it's the Hawks ball. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Wallace following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Doncic. And another miss by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three.
Nowitzki with the screen on Doncic. No shot that time, not on target.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Wallace against Wembanyama. Pass to Mitchell. The three for Doncic. Doesn't go either for Doncic.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
They double team Wembanyama. And that one, good. Wembanyama's got his second basket of the night.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
Let's take a look at the numbers for him. Here's Mitchell. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Hornets in New Orleans. Offensive rebound.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the night right here. That free throw, no good. He's off on the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Pass to Nowitzki. A three ball. Here's Howard. Off target at the rim.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort
I heard that look like hey.
Gets it to go.
Luke is so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it than trying to do everything himself.
And Atlanta has possession. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And he gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Mitchell. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 5. The feed for Doncic. Rebounded by the Hawks. Howard's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
And still, he's scoring. Like, they could use just a little bit of help from him. Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now, here's Doncic. He has yet to score. Back to Mitchell. On the wing. And yep, and the Dragons have to rolling around the rim.
And that's Mitchell at his best. Playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Doncic. Good. And it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Nowitzki with the screen on Doncic. Shoots. It's deflected. And he gets it back. Didn't think that was going to go in. 7 points in the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The Hawks leading by 6. Now, Wembanyama. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Unloads. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Doncic outside. Love with the screen for Doncic. For 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So it's Atlanta in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Wallace outside. Pass to Mitchell. Rebounded by the Hawks. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff seeding.
Now, here's Doncic. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Howard misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And that one's good. Mitchell.
Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Wembanyama, a screen on Mitchell. Fires for three. The basket is good. That's his sixth attempt and his third make.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Wembanyama, a screen. From deep. Another three for Atlanta.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Doncic with it. Mitchell outside. Pass to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's Lamar Odom on the assist by Howard. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Working the blocks nicely. Lamar Odom dumps it in from inside.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Cavaliers dance team.
And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Dwight Howard.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebound.
Doncic outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Luka Doncic is a do-it-all player. I mean, he does everything for this team, including being a walking triple-double threat on a game-by-game basis.
Both free throws good from Doncic. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. The shot. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Wallace outside. Doncic outside. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And stolen by Wembanyama. Shoots it. Rebound by Wallace.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
You know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Cavaliers dance team.
been some changes here. Fry comes in for Howard. And it's Nowitzki in for Wembanyama. Outside, Odom. 4 on the clock. Pass to Nowitzki from outside the arc. Unable to get that one.
Not quite enough defense. That time was just lucky he was off.
And the official signaling the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. No one covered. He's got 15.
Displaying the range, forcing that defense to extend itself.
Mitchell looking it over. Doncic outside. Good. And it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Doncic has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Connects from three-point range.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 8. Here's Mitchell. Atlanta with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds in this game. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Hawks lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Love. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And don't give Mitchell too many of those looks. Once he gets in rhythm, it is hard to stop him.
Nowitzki with the screen on Mitchell. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Now here's Nowitzki. No scoring in this one. Howard setting the pick for Nowitzki. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
Yes, he did. The floor awareness of Nowitzki, admirable. Does a stellar job working the ball over to the open man.
Doncic outside. Mitchell outside. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wallace. Not really his range, and it's off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
The perfect lob partner, Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Atlanta. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Atlanta. This game is finished. They'll be off to Portland taking on the Trailblazers. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Here's Wembanyama. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Cavaliers trail by 17. Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Cavaliers dance team.
In a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. You look at the Hawks. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far. And, of course, the Cavaliers just need to take it a game at a time.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
Wallace kicks to Love. Pass to Mitchell. Lets it go with the three. Rebound, Atlanta. Nowitzki's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And here is Mitchell. 13 points in the game.
Foul. Number 11. First personal foul. Team seconds.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Back to Love. Mitchell kicks to Love. 5 on the clock. To end the drought. Oh, the rejection by Wembanyama.
This ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Just 2 to shoot. And it's Mitchell missing.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Wallace against Howard. Pass to Love. Now Mitchell. Shot on the wing. That's in there. Love with the assist. Mitchell's got 15.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
Launches a 3. Puts up a deep 3. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
A chance to check out stats here for Dwight Howard. Some impressive play from him over the last month. He's putting up about 5 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Doncic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
And he knocks down the first one. All free throws good from Doncic. And so Wembanyama will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Wallace against Howard. Wembanyama, a screen. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you really have to toe that line with the physicality just to prevent Howard from the and one.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
One shot.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. Mitchell wide open. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 6 assists in the game. Pass to Nowitzki. 1:33 left in the third quarter. Now here's Howard. Back to Nowitzki. Carter kicks to Howard. Wembanyama with it. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. Here's Doncic. .107 left to play in the third. Back to Mitchell. Good work defensively by Carter.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Down low. He's looking for Wembanyama and finds him. The shot's good. Wembanyama's got 10.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Doncic looking it over. Here's Mitchell. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The Cavaliers have shot 67% from the line tonight, going for 6.
At the line, 2 times.
And he makes the first.
Well, the free throw line's a great way to see how confident a player's feeling.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now, here's Howard. 8 points for him. Clock at 6. Nowitzki right side. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And so it's Atlanta closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We come back right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Doncic passes to Love. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. And a missed layup.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Nowitzki with the screen on Mitchell. That won't go. He's failed to score in 6 of his 11 tries from the field. Wallace dishes to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. That one a tad inclined to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, Lucas Arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside jumper is easy for him.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now, here's Mitchell. to the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here we go. Here's Nowitzki. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Pass to Doncic. Rebound by the Hawks. Nowitzki a screen. Floats one up. It's blocked.
What a dude. He was right on cue with that block.
Here's Doncic. Wallace outside. Here's Mitchell. That's the target from 18 feet. Mitchell's got 20 points.
And this is routine for Mitchell. He doesn't need much space to feel comfortable elevating.
Nowitzki with the screen on Doncic. Launches it. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got his fourth rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell.
Hey, yo, right here.
Wallace outside. Now Love. On the wing, Doncic. That's in there. Love with the assist. Love's got 3 assists tonight.
Great off-ball action from Doncic.
Now Wembanyama. Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Mitchell with it.
First team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Doncic with a screen for Mitchell.
They've had their troubles from range in the second half. Really makes it hard to keep pace.
Off target from outside. Here's Nowitzki, and it's good, 2 points.
Hey, that's on the defense right there. Can't let Dirk get the positioning he wants inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. Poked away. Pass to Love. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The 3 for Doncic. Atlanta with the rebound. Nowitzki's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Launches from deep. Rebounded by Wallace.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had.
Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Hawks leading by 20. And Howard has it in the corner. Fires the 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Wallace, the pass to Mitchell. And here is Doncic. Cleveland moving it around. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Incredible timing on the putback. Wow.
Atlanta's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter.
I got him.
And the #1 pick overall, John Wall. And 2008 top pick, Derrick Rose. Clark, a lot of explosive athletes coming in at the point guard position.
And you know what, Kevin? I would add the 4th pick in 2008, Russell Westbrook, to that list now. Honestly, those 3 players rank right up near the top when you talk about the most athletic point guards of all time.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the 3 by Atlanta. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Up with that, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Doncic. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 19 points.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
Driving the lane. Off on the layup.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Love outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Really picked up where he left off in the first.
Atlanta leading by 15. Nowitzki with the screen on Doncic. Lets it fly. Oh, he jams it straight down.
How about the power finish?
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Wallace outside. Six to shoot. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Goes up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
He's hit shot after shot. I'd keep feeding him. This man is on a mission.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Doncic outside. Mitchell outside. Love with the screen for Mitchell. Love outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down with both hands.
Oh, how about the vision by Wembanyama there? Always looking to get teammates involved.
And here is Doncic. Wallace outside. Pass to Doncic. They set the pick. Shot from the top of the key. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Atlanta leading by 21. Wembanyama passes to Nowitzki. Now here's Howard. Here's Wembanyama. Guarded by Doncic. That one goes. Count it. 16 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Love. Here's Doncic. They need this. No good there.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. He's got 25. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.